So then guys, we're only 5 months away now for the launch of the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now, a lot of you guys like me are super excited about this, and some of you are a little bit scared too to know what the price is going to be of this new phone when it launches. But we'll talk about the price a little bit later on. But today I want to tell you about 5 big changes that you need to know about with the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And the first one is all to do with the actual design and the actual main camera bump on the back. Now, very recently, we've just had Unbox Therapy, Lewis, who runs that channel there. He's actually managed to get a dummy of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And you can see here, it is very similar to like the 3D sort of render that I created here with actually the printout and everything like that. But we can actually see it now in the flesh with actually all the materials and things like this, what it could actually look like. Now, we've heard that this phone is going to be slightly thicker than what we got with the iPhone 16 Pro Max, for example. And then also this means we could get a bit more of a better battery life. But the main thing is that obviously we got this big bar now at the back, what actually houses like the actual camera and everything like that inside of it. And also what you can see right here, it does look like now it is confirmed that this bar that sticks out is going to be the same color as the actual phone. It's not going to be like a glass kind of back, like a black or something like this. Something like I've been showing you in my renders. My renders are going to be updated now to reflect this, but you get the idea here. This is how it's going to look. And funny enough, that also leads me on to the second big change that you need to know about. And it looks like you can see right here, that leak that we were told about, that we're going to have that kind of mix back of aluminum coming back or aluminium coming back, mixed with titanium and kind of a glass kind of look. You can kind of see that sort of two-tone effect here, especially underneath that camera bump there. We can see that here, what Lewis is showing at Unbox Therapy. So yeah, that definitely looks like it's going to happen now. But moving on from this, the third big change you need to be made aware about is all to do with the actual cameras on the back. Now, we're expecting the 48 megapixel in the wide and the ultra wide to get a bit of an upgrade here. And we've been hearing that this is going to be one of the biggest jumps ever that Apple have done with their cameras. But we've also heard for the first time that telephoto camera is also going to be upgraded this time from a 12 megapixel up to 48 megapixels, which is going to be really, really awesome to hear. This means then if you guys were to do that digital kind of cropping or zooming, it means it's going to be even better than we have with the 12 megapixel. Now, we have heard a couple of leaks and rumors that potentially this could be a 3.5 times optical zoom, but we have a 5 times, a 10 times, and things like this, a better digital zoom than we have right now to actually give us that ability. So for example, like the likes of the Galaxy S25 Ultra have this right now. They have a 5 times zoom camera, but you actually get, say, a 10 times zoom optical kind of range. In fact, we even have that with the actual 48 megapixel main wide sensor right now. We have the 1 times, and then we have the 2 times digital crop in. And it looks like this is something that Apple are planning to do very similar now with their telephoto lens capability. So it does mean now for the iPhone Pros this year that we are going to get an even better telephoto camera, what is great news to hear. But then the next big upgrade we've heard about is all to do with cameras again, but this is on the front of the iPhone. We've been told that the camera was in the dynamic island is going to be upgraded for the first time ever since the iPhone 14 Pro models. The iPhone 14 Pro models gave us a new 12 megapixel camera on the front, and this is going to be upgraded now to a 24 megapixel sensor. And this is going to be really, really awesome. And we've also got the potential that dynamic island could be made a little bit smaller now, and also like the Face ID sensor could be a little bit more smaller. So that pill shape, what you get, that island, maybe a little bit more smaller, not intruding so much on your screen now going forwards. But then for the fifth big upgrade to control all those cameras and everything like that, we have got the A19 Pro, what's going to be put inside of this phone. And the great thing is about the A19 Pro is that we've been told it's going to be built on the new 3 nanometer N3P sort of way of creating now. The die is how it's going to be created. This is the new process, and this means we're going to get even more efficiencies going along into the A19 Pro. It's going to be absolutely amazing to see. We're probably going to get a performance jump too. Probably we're going to get similar kind of performance potentially to say like the latest Snapdragon was out at the moment. I don't think it's going to overtake it by far. I think it's probably about the same, or maybe slightly ahead or slightly under. But the main thing is the efficiencies are definitely going to be there, especially that now also Apple are creating the likes of like their own kind of Wi-Fi chips and also their 5G kind of bits and pieces, antennas and whatnot, and the chip and the modems for that. So this means that this phone could be even better with its battery life, and this is going to be great news to hear, especially that the phone's going to be slightly thicker as well this time round, that the battery life could go out even further, which is great news to hear. But there's some other great news that you need to hear about, and that is the giveaway we are doing on this channel. And it is for this. This here is a MacBook Air M4 13.6-inch model, and I'm giving this away to one lucky subscriber at the end of June time on this channel. And it's no ordinary M4 MacBook Air. Oh no, this is the full-fat M4 inside of this. So this is the 10-core CPU, the 10-core GPU inside of this. And then also at the same time, I've also done a few little upgrades. We've got 24 gigabytes of RAM, and we've also got 512 gigabytes of storage. And I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber, like I said, at the end of June time. And you can enter in right now. All you have to do is tell me and put in the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. This can be Apple related or not. So maybe it's going to be a new MacBook. Could be the new iPhone, or it could be, say, something like the new Nintendo Switch 2, or it could be something like a DJI sort of drone or something like this. Well, let me know in the comments below. And the reason why I say that is because you'll want to tune in for the second part of the giveaway as well, what's happening near the end of June time, where I'll be giving you more details about it, including a form to fill in too. So the best thing I'd recommend you guys to do right now is subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss out on that video giving you more details about the actual giveaway. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys is sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. Best to see right here. Please do report them. So moving on from this, what about the release date and price for the iPhone 17 Pro and the 17 Pro Max? Well, let's start with the release date, because that's a bit more easier. So at the moment, it's on target that the new iPhone 17 models are going to come out in September 2025, and most likely Apple are going to do their announcement for this in the early teens of September. And then around about sort of 10 days to sort of 2 weeks later, this is when we'll be able to get our hands on the new iPhone 17 model. So sort of late teens of September, early sort of 20s, that is the time we'll be able to get our hands on them. And alongside that, we're probably going to see the new AirPods Pro 3rd generation, AirPods Pro 3, new Apple Watches, and some other devices too. But then, after this then, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price. Now, this one is probably the most trickiest year ever to estimate what prices are going to be. Everything depends on tariffs right now. And, you know, I've spoke about this in another video, giving you more details about tariffs, so make sure you do check that out. I think it's just above me right now. But what I would say is, in summary, it does look like if tariffs are coming, the price of a baseline sort of iPhone 17 Pro Max, what starts out right now at $1,200 for the 16 Pro Max, this is going to go higher. We've even heard the possibility that baseline version could even cost us $2,000 this time round. But hopefully all these sort of things are going to get sorted out. And like I said, if you want more information, do check out that other video I was telling you about. But just be aware of this. But the best thing I'd recommend you to do is make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, because the second we hear more news, what's going on with tariffs and with Apple and how if they're going to be affected big or not, they're going to get some exemptions, well, I'll let you know on this channel. And with that as well, guys, if you have enjoyed watching this video, please do press the like button. And until next time, guys, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.